You're listening to Independent TV 7. Kindly click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7. Also, don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching. The only thing this present administration knows how to do and do best is to pass the blame. This did that, that one did that. If not that this one did that, we should have done that. But because of that one did this and that one did that, and listen to this of that. So many complaints. And Buhari came complained. Femi Adesina will come, will complain. Garba Shehu will come, will complain. Lai Mohammed will come, will complain. Malami will come, complain here about. The headline which says Femi Adesina accuses General Ibrahim Babangida of weakening the Nigerian army. Wow. Okay. The special advisor to President Buhari on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, has narrated how the Nigerian army went from an institution of valor and bravery to the state of anything goes before President Buhari came to the rescue. I will not be married this one. Came to the rescue, as I don't understand. What rescue? Well, let's read further. Adesina stated this in a post he shared on his Facebook page on the Thursday 18th of November 2021. Adesina, in an article titled "No Longer an Army of Anything Goes," compared the Nigerian army to a fish which begins to rot from the head. He accused past leaders of the institution of deliberately formulating policies to weaken the army. He extolled the virtues of the Nigerian army in Burma, also in Congo, and at different peacekeeping operations in many parts of the world. But according to Adesina, by 1993, the army had deteriorated to become an institution where anything goes. Well, if you told me 1993, anything goes, I could remember that between that 1993 and I believe I was born then, between 1993 and 2000, in the year 2000, let me put it that way, I believe Nigerian soldiers or Nigerian army has been going for peacekeeping either in Sierra Leone, in Liberia, Cameroon, Sudan. I can name them all, and they come back victorious. Yes, and I've never heard that during that millennium time, 2000 up until 2010, 12, 11, 13 thereabout, I've never heard that the army or the soldiers have been defeated. Even when we even have an internal crisis in Nigeria, we said the Boko Haram came and started, misbehaving. Even when the militants, were doing competing with the soldiers, or let me say when the militants, were fighting for just because of the oil in their region. I never knew, or I've never heard that they defeated soldiers or the Nigerian army woefully, as it is happening now in the present dispensation of Buhari, that they will start, they killed so many soldiers, thousands of soldiers that were killed, even in such era when Goodluck, between Goodluck and the Babangida that you're talking about. I've never heard that soldiers are resigning, dropping weapons and dismissing themselves. But in this present dispensation, I have a whole lot of soldiers. Not even mixing word. I would say most of my friends that even joined the military between 2015 even till date are no more or no longer in the military or in the service, because most of them have dismissed themselves, dropped weapon, and it has never happened. And now Femi Adesina is telling us that no longer an army of anything goes, because compared to the Nigerian army of today, well, I believe so many attacks will go on this Femi Adesina, because I believe he is just an empty entity. Just opening his mouth, opening his gutter to just say anything just because of his salary, just because of the peanuts he's receiving. Well, time shall tell. Well, according to the report, says he has told the virtues of the Nigerian army in Burma, in Congo, and at different peacekeeping operations in many parts of the world. But according to Adesina, yes, I like this. It says according to Femi Adesina, it says by 1993 allegedly, the army had deteriorated to become an institution where anything goes. Who told him? How is he? You know what? I don't understand. What is his assertion? Where did he get it from? Because I said it between that 1993 and the millennium. I knew quite alright that the Nigerian army have been defeating and been going for peacekeeping, and they come back victorious. And that is why they said Nigeria is the giant of Africa as a then, you know, up to when Buhari came in, and they have jeopardized even the military. He reminded Nigerians that many years before then, a police spokesman he identified as Alozie Ogbubuaja. The name itself, it sounds like failure. Ogbubuaja decried the state of the army when he said that all that the officers of the army knew then was how to plan coups, drink beer, and eat pepper soup. Wow, that is a lie. That is a big lie. They can plan coup. Definitely is embedded even in democracy. Planning of coup or no coup. Funchal Williams was assassinated rather. If there is no other word that is supposed to be used, if it was supposed to be in the military, we say they planned coup and killed him. So if you assassinate somebody and planning coup, what difference is that? The same thing. You kill somebody, you plan coup to kill somebody, you assassinate somebody to kill the person. Killing is killing, coup or no coup, assassination or no assassination. So this Femi Adesina, I believe that's why I said most of them that were appointed do not merit that position. They just open their gutter and say whatever they want to say. He says he revealed that in 1993 the pepper soup was almost no longer there because General Ibrahim Babangida, who was a former chief of army staff, had rendered the institution prostrate and comatose to the extent that it was almost not able to shoot firecrackers, not to talk of guns of shooting light or heavy weapons. I would say under Buhari, Buratai, what is his antecedent? What can you talk about Buratai? Even the soldiers, the so-called soldiers that have said now, they are not even far-fetched. Most of them are my friends. Those ones that dropped weapon and start running. I could remember there was this, my friend, is just a true life story, but you rather like it or not. He dropped his weapon, he ran away from Sambisa forest, he came back to the south. My friend now, though it's not a good thing to talk about, but he says he preferred, you know, being a Yahoo boy than a soldier. And he said he's happy doing it because he wanted to do a legitimate work to serve his country. Instead, it is the what's it called? It's the Boko Haram that he later, you know, served. He was serving Boko Haram instead of serving his country. So why should he die for known cause? He said most of them that died in Sambisa forest were not compensated. Most of them have been left out, you know, no gratuity, no pension, nothing. They just die just like that in this Buhari administration. So Femi Adesina, you know, sitting in that table saying nonsense just because he's eating 3 square meals per day. Why won't he serve? Why won't he, you know, praise his paymaster, either good or bad? Either he does wrong or he does good, but it does not really concern him. But by the time Salihu Ibrahim spoke in 1993, the pepper soup was almost no longer there. According to Femi Adesina, says they are the pepper soup gang. Furthermore, he stated what Babangida started was worsened by Sani Abacha and Olusegun Obasanjo, who were generals of the Nigerian army. Adesina further said the state of the army did not get better under subsequent president until President Muhammadu Buhari took over. He said Buhari came, he put an end to the story of anything goes in the Nigerian army. Adesina disclosed that it is on record today that no Nigerian leader has trained, equipped and motivated the army as much as Muhammadu Buhari has done. What is the motivation? What has he motivated them in? Is it the area of salary? When a typical soldier is supposed to be earning, you know, nothing less than 100,000. You see them complaining they are collecting 37,000, 42,000. Is that a salary? Those that are protecting your citizens that you are getting money from, because it is the citizen that is paying the president or paying the so-called Senate House or paying the government parastatals. Because from their taxpayers' money, indirectly or directly, we are all paying tax, and we are paying the so-called government. We are the ones paying the government. So for their own primary rights, which is their priority to protect the citizens, when it comes to security, they left that department. They said they want to just protect themselves only, because it's only they themselves they are protecting. From the senators' budget, they said they want bulletproof cars. Innocent Motor came to their aid that is going to supply cars at an exorbitant rate or at a low rate. Instead, they said no, they don't want Nigerian made, and they said we should eat what we produce, clothe what we produce, produce what we eat, or use what we produce. For you to know that they don't act as they say. And that is why nemesis will catch up on them. Well, I don't have much time. If I continue to talk about this Buhari administration, so many people will just go and knock their head on the wall, that wow, so this is what we have been facing. Definitely, for those that do not know their left from their right, I would say it is high time they knew quite alright what has been happening in Nigeria. So many people have known right now. Come 2023, let's see how it goes. Whether they will still give you 1,000, 10,000 to go and vote. Like one of my friends would say, if they give him 1 million, he will collect to. When he gets to the polling vote, they will not force him to print. He said he will vote for himself. He will vote for himself.